Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant, well, about this. From bounding to comics. Box office, Venom Let There Be Carnage takes top spot, leaves Shang-Chi in the dust. So basically, in summary, Shang-Chi did not do as well as other people were trying to peddle their narrative. Remember when they said, "Oh, but Shang-Chi did so much better. It's one of the highest grossing films ever in Marvel. It's all because of that thing that starts with the B word." And as it turns out, Venom, which came out pretty much almost at the same exact time, with a couple of weeks of differences, yeah, put that into shame. Right, let's see. Sony Pictures' Venom Let There Be Carnage took top spot at the domestic box office, blowing away all competition. The film had an open domestic weekend of 90.1 million, beating up its closest competitor, the Addams Family 2. Addams Family 2? Was there a 1? Or is that Addams Family 1 the old movie from the 90s-ish? Which only grossed 18 million. Holy shit, must be bad. 18 million. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings was in the distant third, bringing in 6 million. The rest of the top 5 included Warner Bros., the Many Saints of Newark, which brought 5, Dear Evan Hansen, which clawed at 2.4 million. The total overall domestic gross at the box office was 127.7 million, huge surge from last weekend. Good God, get to the meat! Alright, Venom Let There Be Carnage also brought in another 13.8 million in international box office for a global opening of 103. Moving on. Opening weekend makes it the highest grossing opening weekend domestic. Black Widow opened to 80.3 million. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Ringers had a 75.3 million opening, and F9 had a 70 million opening. So basically, put to shame little Shang-Chi. Well, as it turns out, virtual signaling doesn't always work. And remember, this is coming from a dude, me, who hasn't seen the first one, and neither have seen the second one. Remember, Marvel has been pumping out mediocre movies for so long that when I see a Marvel movie, I already assume it's going to be boring, and it's going to be a disappointment or a virtual signaling shenanigans, so if you'll excuse me why I didn't bother, well, that's the reason. What might be even more impressive about Venom Let There Be Carnage opening weekend is that it beat the first film opening weekend. The first film grossed 80.2 million back in October 2018. Holy shit! The film still does have a long ways to go if it hopes to beat out the first Venom total domestic box office, which earned 213.5. Had a production budget of 110, so it needs to at least 200 million to be get even. Here it is. You needed to earn 270 million globally in order to begin to break even. Given the film earned back its production budget in its open weekend, it's likely could hit that mark at the end of its theatrical run. That's good. Now let's see, will you mention about the... No, man! It's not time to die, but yet you will! No Time to Die opened in the United Kingdom and the international box office this weekend, with Guardian reporting it made 119 million. They further report the film grossed approximately 30 million in just the UK and Ireland. So what's the projections for that? Do you expect to actually make your money back? Which you need to almost $1 billion just to make it even? Ooh, boy! Well, Shang-Chi in the third for the weekend, its total domestic grosses are now at million. It's currently the top domestic grossing film. The film is poor performing in comparison to other Marvel Cinematic Universe. Based on unadjusted domestic grosses, the film is still the 6th worst grossing MCU film, only beating Black Widow, Thor, Ant-Man, Captain America, the First Avenger, and the Incredible Hulk. Is this the first one? I don't remember. However, adjusted for inflation, the film only beats out the Incredible Hulk and Black Widow. Whew, even worse! Oh, see! Should beat out Thor, the Dark World in unadjusted gross as the film. Total domestic, it also overtakes Ant-Man, it just grossed the movie 180, still in the box office gross nowhere near more recent MCUs. Spider-Man, Far From Home, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel, which was a disaster. Well, I'm not gonna lie, at least the poster looks pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. But here we can see why it's actually getting those numbers. This is from Rotten Tomatoes. It's 59% for the actual movie critics and 85% for us plebeians, the people who are not as sophisticated as those movie critics who goes out in the movie and it's not woke enough. A lower score. Oh, but that crappy movie there that you can say it's crappy. It's so woke, it gets an 11 out of 10. And, well, that's why. Allergies, man. That's why. That's fucking why. There's a trope, usually. If critics love it, there's probably a very good chance that a movie sucks. If the critics hate it, there's probably a very good chance that the movie is good. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button if you want more of my beautiful face. Obviously, you want to, because why not? Why not? If you like more of this stuff, say it right here, youtube.com/Jester. That's about it. So, thank you for watching. Have a great fucking night.